Go.
Solid! Welcome to this Taking Gaming podcast. I'm Samuels,
And Desert Punk.
I'm Reed.
and this week we're changing it up a little bit, making it a bit smaller, more personal, sensual of a podcast with only 3 people. And apparently I need a back for that.
I didn't
but,
sign up for anything sensual.
well, shit. Well then, you can lead with Pokemon Go.
Well, so I was looking through the random gaming news that was happening this week, and a big thing that was the leading app for a while was Pokemon Go, and then everybody decided, this kind of sucks, so they stopped playing, except for the select few hardcore out there like Sam and Brian, who decided
Hardcore.
to
The
play
very best.
who decided to play the game certain ways to
Not
keep
with a
up
GPS
Not
paper.
important ways.
to keep up the
Niantic,
fun factor of the
go
game.
fuck yourself.
Well, Niantic apparently is coming out with an update for Pokemon Go because they want to bring players back to the app, and they're hoping this will do it. Well, just looking at what they're going to do with the update, not bringing me back, and I don't know why the vast majority of people out there quit playing the game, but I don't think this will bring them back either, because it's basically only related to XP and Stardust. And Stardust was the stuff that you used to level up your Pokemon or whatever.
That was supposed to be like cocaine or something.
The power up.
Yeah, the Pokemon cocaine.
Yep.
And then the XP, I guess, was just to get to the next level. So you got, what did you get when you leveled up? You got some kind of bonus. Or
Different
something, right?
items. And also, once you got to 20 eggs hatched at their the max CP that they could, and then at level 30, you could power up a Pokemon or catch a Pokemon at the highest CP that it could generate.
Oh wow.
So if you're 30, then
Then you can
whatever Rattata you find is going to be the highest.
No, that just means can spawn their chances the CP that they can spawn in the wild is at the highest that it can be. So you still have a chance to get a 10 CP, but you also have a chance to get the highest one.
Okay.
And also when you do the power up, you can power them up to the max once you hit 30.
In one power up?
No, if you power them up as much as you can as possible, then you can power them up to max.
Okay, so that to me doesn't really sound like
I
that
cannot wait
amazing.
to have a 500 something Rattata.
That doesn't to me doesn't sound like that amazing of a thing to get to be max level or whatever. A thing to get for being that. And
Well, that's the most powerful.
to me, I didn't leave the game based on I couldn't power up a Pokemon or I wasn't leveling up fast enough or whatever. Which I'm fine with leveling up slow because that means I get to play it more if it's something that I enjoy playing. But what the update's going to do is it's going to add in tasks for daily bonuses or whatever that you can do, and they're all about getting XP and Stardust. So you'll initially receive, this is quoting just directly from GameSpot, their article on it. You'll initially receive XP and Stardust. Completing these tasks for 7 days in a row will yield even greater rewards. So if you catch a Pokemon every day you catch a Pokemon, you'll earn 500 experience and 600 Stardust. And then if you catch a Pokemon every day for 7 days in a row, then the bonus is larger. You get 2,000 experience and 2,400 Stardust. And then same thing for visiting a Pokestop or whatever. If you visit a Pokestop and spin the little wheel, then you get 500 XP in additional items, which I guess is the healing things and the berries or whatever it was that you got.
Yep.
Unless they're coming out with some new item, it doesn't say.
Possible.
And then, of course, if you do the Pokestop thing for 7 days in a row, then you get 2,000 experience and a greater number of the additional items, whatever those are. And to me, that's not a big, man, I really need to go Pokemon Go today so I get my 2,000 experience bonus.
That might make me open the app up at least once a day now.
Yeah, it makes
Instead
it
of
easier.
going a week in between.
Yeah, because
That's for people, though, who still kind of play.
Yeah.
They're hoping this brings people back who stopped playing.
Yeah.
And I don't really see that as a big
Well, it'll
reason
make
for me to come play, because the reason I quit was because there was no battling like the original games, and I couldn't get the Pokemon I wanted because some aren't around here. That's why I quit playing, which experience in Stardust helps me zero.
They-
Well, now that I can't use my GPS paper, which is Like the last update that they came out with, I think the only GPS spoofer that worked was Fly GPS, and it had like a thing where you could set your location, and then it would have like a joystick overlay, and you can move your little character around wherever you wanted to go. And the last update blocked that one, and even on Fly GPS, it will not let you go to the joystick anymore. So that's pretty much going to alienate me because I barely have any time to go out and play. Plus, like, my truck guzzles gas, so anywhere I go, it's like, it's costing me money. So, like, I don't know. I probably won't play as much anymore now.
I think that update will basically make the casual players that, they aren't planning on going and doing anything today, so they aren't going to open up the app. Now, maybe they're waiting on their coffee to brew, or in the morning, or maybe they're on their lunch break, they'll open up the app, catch a Pokemon or two just to get their daily thing done. And they probably did that just to kind of boost the population of the servers and stuff, so that the app looks like it's doing better.
Well, I mean, I can see the casual people that kind of still play, play it to do that because, they're still into the game somewhat. But the people who have just already quit, I don't feel like that's going to bring anybody
Yeah, I don't
back.
really think that's going to, like, somebody that's uninstalled it already, it's not going to make them, like, reinstall it to play the game.
It's not like this is the, second gen Pokemon that they're putting in, and that gets people to download the game again and play. But, and also, just so you know, it says the release date set for the update is the ever lovely soon.
Huh.
Oh,
There's not even a date for it yet.
damn.
And they're hoping it's this big, huge update that brings everybody back.
Hmm.
Don't even tell us when it's coming out, guys.
Well, they can't really, because the update hits the different app stores at different times. Because I'm still in a lot of the Pokemon Go groups on Facebook, and so I'll see people start saying, "Oh, I got the app today," and then everybody else is like, when does the app drop on this app store, and when does it drop on that app store? Now, of course, nobody knows. So over the course of like 3 or 4 days, people are posting, "Oh, I finally got the update for Pokemon Go," and stuff.
I've had that happen too, where like I'll follow a group or a page or something on Facebook, and everybody's like, they're talking about the new update, and I'm like, what update? I don't have an update. And then like a couple of days later, oh, there it is.
Yeah, I first noticed it on the Buddy system when they added that, because I was pretty happy about that, because I could finally get candies from a fucking Growlithe.
Still wish they'd do away with the whole freaking candy system.
I do too.
Like, if you want to level your Pokemon up, you go fight all these dumbass Rattata that you keep finding everywhere.
Yes.
And that's how you level up your Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like the games, they were so popular.
Yep. And still kind of hard. And the Pokemon Sun and Moon is going to
I'm
just
buying
like,
the new one, so
yeah.
I mean, model your app after the game that's already wildly popular. Why would you switch that up just to get a few more casual people in on the mix? I mean, Pokemon's pretty damn popular already.
Yeah, I mean, you could just add that like on top of. You could add battling on top of the app already.
You could keep the freaking candy thing if you want to, so people don't want to battle for some reason. They can find the candies and level up that way, and kind of be like the whole rare candies you used to could find in the game.
Yep.
But so I guess just like kind of final poll on if you think that brings people who have legitimately quit back to the app.
No.
Well, I know a lot of apps that try to do that already. Like Fallout Shelter, if you log in every day and you get that, you get the lunchbox at the end of the week or whatever. Like, I know a lot of apps that already do that to like try to entice you to, at least play once a day. Like, I think that's something they should have already been doing.
Should have been in from the beginning.
Yeah, but then again, I guess they ran into a lot of problems already, and I'm really disappointed that this is the next update instead of like the tracker thing. Maybe you seen about that?
Oh
No,
yeah.
I quit
Or
playing.
like
I stopped
shows a picture or something of
Of
like
the
where they're
area.
at. Yeah.
And that was like, it's been in beta in like California for like.
Yeah, apparently
months.
some
Some
users have already got
the
that.
bottom of like after you catch a Pokemon or whatever, where it's like a little map, and it's supposed to show you where like
No,
they populated
nearby.
or something.
The nearby feature.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like we used to have the footsteps.
Yeah.
Like it will show a picture of something nearby.
Yeah.
And you go to it, and that's where the Pokemon is.
that would have been a lot better to have in from the start.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but
They don't even.
How much I walked
Yeah.
around in damn circles trying to find a Machamp or a Machop over at the college.
Yeah.
Says it was like right next to me. I was walking all around that damn place, never found it.
I think it uses Google Street to do it, so it might have to be in an area where there is Google Street View.
And I'll go figure.
Oh, yeah.
So once again, screws over all the little towns.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily, because
That's what it-
Street View actually has like a whole lot of like the roads mapped.
I
don't
know
think
around
I've ever-
here it
You're not supposed to
does.
give points to Niantic. Shut up.
I'm giving points to Google.
Okay, that's acceptable. So far we got 2. Brian, is that a definitive no on bringing people back that have quit completely?
That have quit completely, absolutely not. Getting people that are already playing to play a little bit more.
So I'm hearing 3 out of 3 complete fail. Do a different update. Bring in the next set of Pokemon.
Well, no. Oh, yeah. Bring in the next set of Pokemon, but
That'll bring a lot of people
let this
back.
update come in too, because I think it's still something that they should have had from the beginning.
Goddamn Sam, stop trying to give him points. No half credits.
I sympathize with game developers. Damn it.
Speaking of like game developers, just a random like odd thing I saw yesterday was a random tweet by the guys who made No Man's Sky. And all it said was No Man's Sky was a mistake.
That was they were hacked, Reed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were.
Yeah, that's what Sean Murray said, and then he said to one like news company, or I forgot who it was. I think that might have been GameSpot, and then I think he sent an email to Kotaku saying that it was this disgruntled employee.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I know, I
they
just thought it
were,
was
they were not
Yeah.
acknowledging that it was a mistake, like somebody hacked their Twitter account and said it was a mistake. Is that what they were saying?
No, they literally said they were hacked the first time,
Oh,
and then they said it was a disgruntled employee the next time.
So they changed the story.
so they Donald Trump that shit.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't me, it was Hillary. No, it was the Mexicans.
Whatever you said just reminded me of sympathizing with the game developers.
Yeah.
And then I just thought game developers, that was kind of a dumbass thing to do. So, in lieu of an awesome segue, as Amos is not on this podcast and I can't use a segue off of him.
You know what other things game developers are really screwing up? Microtransactions.
That was the best segue
10 out of 10.
I've ever heard, Sam. So I guess just go into microtransactions. Yeah, it sounds like a great plan.
Yep.
So since actually we didn't do the podcast that we were supposed to do like 3 weeks ago about Gears of War, after we kind of told everybody that we were going to play it and try to get it done before the next podcast. Thanks. Well, we've been, or at least I have, me and the guy who's not on the podcast this week, have been playing Gears quite frequently over the last couple weeks. And me and Sam have kind of noticed something that is not a great business practice or, I guess, trend in games. And obviously, like you said, it was the microtransactions. Well, there's a right way and a wrong way, I think, to do microtransactions. And I feel like Gears of War and the Coalition, I guess is what they're called now, went about it the entirely wrong way. And so
What did they do? 'Cause I don't have
basically,
Gears of War.
oh, Brian,
Hey!
let's let me ask you a question.
Alright.
So if you had a game, let's just say, I don't know, Halo 2, Halo 3, alright? And you had like all this cool stuff that you could unlock, like armors and weapons and
Let's go with Halo 3 with the Hayabusa armor and the EOD
Right, you
armor.
find the skulls and stuff, and
Yeah.
you get achievements and you get armor.
yeah. But that's unlocking them through the game.
Alright.
Well,
Let's take all that out.
you can't unlock any of that through the game, just playing the game anymore.
Alright.
And they come in these bright shiny packs now.
So
And-
we went from Halo 3 to Halo 5.
Yeah,
Is
I didn't
what
want to
you're
use
saying.
Halo 5 specifically because it's not entirely the same.
Yeah.
I was just trying to give you, as a person who's never played the game before, example of what
There's-
it's going to be like. So if
Yeah.
you had Halo 2, Halo 3 with a bunch of unlocks,
Mhm.
but you can't unlock them through playing the campaign or playing multiplayer or playing whatever, you can only unlock them through these little packs. Well, these packs can be bought, not necessarily with real money, but with some random, Monopoly money that they put in the game.
Mhm.
Well, to get said Monopoly money, you have to play something equivalent of like 3,000 matches to be able to buy the highest pack.
Well, that sounds reasonable, absolutely.
To get the most
The one with
the most
guaranteed rare.
wanted the most wanted gear in the game, or you can pay real money to speed up the process of getting your unlocks, which all are entirely cosmetic and don't affect the game in any way. Or you can have this one random pack that has exclusive content that you can only get through said pack without playing the game at all and grinding for the special Monopoly money. You have to use real money only, and it never appears again.
Let's call it the recon armor.
But in this pack, as well as the rest of the packs, it's all RNG. Meaning, you can get anything randomly through the pack, even stuff that's in the other packs that you can get with Monopoly money. And it can be duplicates of the same thing you've already got in said pack. Does that sound like a great system to you that you would want to play and spend multiple hours in?
That sounds fucking terrible.
Oh, but Reed, if you do happen to get a duplicate of one of the special armor that can only be unlocked through buying that pack, you can break it down for the in-game currency.
Oh, they have a special secondary currency called scrap that you can use to create cards you don't have.
Oh, but you can't use it on those exclusives that you just had broke down because you had a duplicate.
And they give you the lovely GameStop amount of scrap of 5 when you scrap it.
The GameStop amount.
And it costs 600 or more to make a card.
Oh my god.
What is your opinion of this system as a person who has never played this game? Do you want to jump right into this?
That makes me not want to get Gears of War anymore. Honestly.
And that is my entire point with this.
Yep.
It is such an anti-player, consumer, system. Where literally they're trying to nickel and dime you for cosmetic things that have normally, by the way, been in the previous games. As in the Carmine characters, the classic characters, and the Locust characters or whatever. You can't get any of those without going through the packs.
Well, that sounds awful. Absolutely.
Which, honestly, I would be alright with if you could get them all with the in-game money that you have to play to get. It just needs to be a little bit less grinding to get the money. But
3,000 matches. That's a little.
That gives.
That's a little.
It's not exactly 3,000.
Yeah, that was a bit of an exaggeration. But still, I think to get one pack, wasn't it 10 something hours?
I think it was you have to legit win 20 multiplayer matches to have enough to get an elite pack.
That is awful.
So if you suck and you lose, it's 40 matches.
Yeah. Yep. That kind of reminds me of the Halo 3 system where you didn't get any XP for a match if you didn't win. If you won one match, you got 1 XP.
Except now it's with in-game money or real money. They're trying to entice you to use your real money to get stuff that's been in the games before.
Right,
which,
people
by
are
the
lazy
way,
and they don't want to have to do all that.
In Gears 3, you could unlock all of these same characters, or most of the same characters, by leveling up for free.
Oh, and then if they did have an exclusive, DLC character, you just bought the DLC and you got your characters. People, some of the rich YouTube streamers and whatnot.
I like how you kind of censored what you're about to say there.
Sorry. The rich YouTube streamers, that open a bunch of packs just to do it.
Yeah. It's
taken them as much as $500 to get all the exclusives out of a pack.
That's only the one pack that you can't get via the in-game currency. It's only purchasable for $10 for a pack, and you get 5 items in it.
2 of which
are
the exclusives.
Can be from the crappy packs, an emblem or whatever.
It's like Gears of War just hasn't made enough money, honestly. They've had so many popular games, and they're like, you know what? It's just not enough.
And they sold the, Ultimate Edition for $100. So people have already spent $100 on the game. And now if you want to get characters in the game that you've always been able to play as, you have to spend $5 a pop for the packs, or $10, or grind for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Sounds like a great system, right? I feel like Brian is going to go out and buy this game right after this podcast.
And one thing that I've seen a lot of this really pissed me off, and I'm still boycotting the game because of this shit. I'll probably start playing here soon, but I haven't played since the first week. And in my rage after the esports pack just pissed me off.
Oh, are you getting into where you screwed the thing up, or is
No.
this still about microtransactions?
This is still about microtransactions.
Because I still had something I wanted to say about the microtransactions before you.
Oh yeah, this is still about the microtransactions. I was looking up, how other games have done their microtransactions for lots of different characters, and the one thing that pisses me off the most is the RNG part of it. The random number generator which is how you get the characters out of the pack. It's just random, and how other games have done that. One of the highest controversy ones of this system, but it has a fair amount on both sides. Probably more so on the side that this game does it well, is Overwatch, which I haven't played. I've just watched a lot of videos of and stuff. The only way you get any of the skins for their different characters is through the packs, which you can either buy or you get one for every time you level up. So the one key difference between comparing those two systems of RNG to unlock your cosmetic, non-game changing or non-game mechanic changing, well, maybe not game mechanic, but it's not the.
It doesn't affect.
It doesn't affect
your
skills. Yes. It doesn't make the game easier for you or anything like that.
You don't buy 30 packs and, oh my god, I'm the multiplayer god, I can beat everybody.
Exactly, it's not that.
You should quit out as soon as you see me, peasants.
They both have their own current scrap where you can create your skins. But the key difference that I've found between the two that really puts Gears of War 4 just in the gutter as garbage for this bullshit is that in Overwatch, if you get a random skin that you may never use or you may not like as well as this other skin, it may be for another character. So it will encourage you to play this other character, which plays in a completely different and unique way than your character that you have your favorite skin for. So basically it encourages you to branch out, play different roles, and play in a different way, and kind of learn a new system, which keeps you interested in the game for that part. For that, just like the learning of a whole new character and game mechanics.
Not only that, it takes it out of the pool.
No, you can still get duplicates.
You can?
Yeah, in Overwatch.
Well, you can't in Smite.
Yeah, and Smite.
Smite is awesome for that.
Yes, yeah. That's another thing. That's why I didn't include it, because Smite just does it so much better, and the only time they have a random.
That was going to be my example before you started on the Overwatch thing.
Oh, okay.
I was going to give the exact same example, except I was going to do it with Smite because I love their system way more.
Yeah.
And one of my big points was
I've
spent so much more money on Smite than I ever will on Gears because of their microtransaction system.
Let me wrap this up and then you can go into Smite.
No, that's all I had to say about it.
Oh, okay. But so with Overwatch, it has that encouragement to branch out and play a different way, because you can't play the same exact way with all the different characters, or maybe you can with some, I don't know, but it's still you have different abilities and different moves and different weapons. But with Gears, you play the exact same way regardless of what skin you're using. So you find your favorite skin, or a few skins, you might have 3 or 4 that you switch out. Once you get those, you don't give 2 shits about any other skin in the game. Maybe if they come out with DLC, you'll be interested in getting that, but not spending $500 to get your exclusive skins.
But Sam, don't you want zombie characters and characters that look like rainbows?
Oh, god damn it. Anybody that wants that shit, take it. I don't give a fuck. But I don't care. And when that's the reason
for, oh, but you didn't get the exclusive skin that you wanted, but you got a duplicate of the one that you already had. Oh, you can just break it down and it'll go towards your, I don't know, what's a good word for it? I don't know, clown took a shit over this character. That's what it looks like with the color blast bullshit or the zombie stupid shit. That's what it looks like to me. And I don't want those skins. I don't give a shit about those skins. In the core game, the only skin that I'll really ever use is the Kate skin because it actually looks decent and doesn't look like a douchebag, or the robot skin because it's a fucking robot. But that system just does not work for Gears because you don't have that encouragement to play a new random skin that you get. You have encouragement to keep playing the exact same way that works for you, or learn how to play a different way. But the skin doesn't affect that.
And I don't know if are you done with the
microtransaction part.
So
I still got another
problem with the microtransaction though is they say it's for cosmetics, but it actually does affect your skills in the game in horde mode, because there's horde packs, and you can each character has a class. Like you can be a sniper or a heavy or a engineer or whatever. Each class has their own set of cards that adds to what they can do in horde mode, where like the engineer can repair stuff more efficiently, or he can build stuff for a cheaper amount and stuff like that. The boom shot can hold more ammo, do more damage, whatever. So you buy these horde packs to get these skill cards. Well, you have the scrap system like we were telling you. If you get a bunch of cards you don't want, say you get a bunch of cards for the heavy and you're an engineer, you don't want to use those cards. Well, you can scrap those cards, and then you got scrap. Hey, I can build new cards. No, because you can't build a card that you don't have. You have to already have the card to build it.
I thought you could.
No. That is
a
huge complaint on the forums right now about it.
Holy shit, I did not even know that. That is bullshit.
And so you have to get the card first out of however many horde packs it takes you to buy it, so you can build it 2, 3, 4, 5 times so you can level that skill up, because you level it up by having multiple of the same card. Well, if the scrap system doesn't work, you have to sit here and keep buying these horde packs with either your in-game money or your real money to get the skills that you want for your character. Or
you get the in-game money from doing horde mode?
Yeah.
You do.
Okay.
And they actually upped the in-game money on horde mode, so where it's more, I don't know what the term is, I guess more efficient to play horde mode to get the coins than it is to play multiplayer, which is good. I like that.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to sit here through 50 waves, you better get some damn money, because that shit takes like 3 hours.
And that takes a whole lot more team cooperation than it does for versus mode, because when you versus mode, you mostly sit the solo players.
Yeah. And so, if it's going to affect what you can do with your class, like you can have explosive headshots with your sniper, only if you get the card, well, you have to keep buying that pack until you get it. So that just encourages me not even play horde mode. Like, I want to be a great engineer. Well, too bad you can't have all these cards that goes with it to, up your skills and be a great engineer for your team. No, here, have a bunch of boomshot cards that you can scrap and not use to build anything.
Because you don't have the ones that you want unlocked yet.
Yep.
That is bullshit.
So it actually does, even though, regardless of their claims, it does affect the, I guess, game mechanics or whatever you were saying earlier. It does affect
There's Gears of War
how you
published
play.
by.
Originally Epic Games, and
published by Microsoft.
By Microsoft.
It's going through Microsoft right now.
And Epic Games said, screw you, and left, and sold it completely to Microsoft. And Microsoft got some of the people from Epic, and then I don't know where the rest of them came from. Probably just their own
Sounds
people.
like EA.
And called them the Coalition, and had them make the game.
Oh, and I was reading an interview from the head guy from TC, and they were asking him about the microtransaction, where they got it from. From his actual, I can't remember the exact words that he used because it's been a couple weeks since I read it, but he actually said that they copied as much as they could from Halo 5, their system, for their microtransactions.
Halo 5 rewards you, though, for playing more.
Yes.
You get way more...
And you don't get duplicates.
you get more of the whatever the currency is in that to buy the packs after every match.
Credits or is that?
Because I was able to buy when I was playing that game. Like I was buying gold packs a lot.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that give you the, supposedly the armors and whatever better chance for.
Yeah. And
Which I
also,
have no problem with them being random. And if you can buy them with in-game money, and it's not like an exclusive skin that you can only get through this pack.
yeah.
But I don't know.
But they're both published by Microsoft, so.
Well,
So
here's
that's where they came from.
well, no. That's the second part of the quote. The second part was whether that's asking if they actually were under pressure from Microsoft to add the microtransactions the way they're doing it. No, they didn't. They said Microsoft did not
Shot
basically
themselves in the foot.
have a gun to their head telling them they had to have microtransactions in there. They did. That according to the head of the coalition, Microsoft was not forcing them to do that.
So basically, they were talking. Well, how can we make more money?
Yeah, the coalition.
And
That's
you know how, like, Brian, some games have, like, events that happen? Like, you were just saying that Pokemon Go had an event for Halloween or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, games like Overwatch and stuff have events. Smite has events that are
I
usually...
mean, Halo kind of has events.
They're usually, like, free to participate in. And whatever is going on in that event, you get something
You
from
can
it.
get something from it, or if you pay money, you get even more stuff from it.
Well, they stuck with the whole pack thing for their Halloween event.
Oh, but here's the
And you had to buy a Halloween pack to be able to actually get whatever the Halloween stuff was. I didn't even play it during the Halloween weekend.
That is so fucked
oh,
up.
but here's did you see how much it was?
No, I didn't even
I
turn the
think-
game on during that.
I was going through just to because of something. The next segment of this Gears of War shitload, I was going through that, and so I actually looked. The Halloween pack. Here's their special from. They learned their mistake with the esports. It was $5, not $10.
That was 5 instead of 10. Dude, were you even guaranteed to get the pumpkin head or whatever?
I don't think so.
Which, by the way, the pumpkin head skin, which is their Halloween event, usually free. Gears of War 3. You show up on Halloween and play, you can play with the pumpkin head skin. Which, is a great way to do it. Get people to come play your game.
Yeah.
Now you gotta pay $5. I don't even
I
like
would throw
pumpkin
my
head thing
hand
to
out the
begin
window.
with. So, like,
Yep.
why would I pay $5 for it? But before you move on to the colossal screw up that Gears made you do because of their vaunted, hey, you can crossplay with this.
Yep.
I just kind of want to throw it out there, Brian. How many packs I bought of the special esports pack, trying to get the exclusive characters that you can't get by playing the game. I bought 8 packs in total. Did not get a single character. And they were $10 a pack. That's $80. And I got weapon skins and duplicate weapon skins over and over and over.
Sounds about right.
And this is the system they want people to come and make,
I'm
want to
assuming-
play their game.
I'm assuming the characters are like the lowest number of you
Yeah.
being able to get it. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like to me.
I think
They were decked out in like black armor with chainmail. They look badass. And
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
way you get them is through this pack. Well, you can get duplicates of whatever you've already got out of the pack. So I got the black steel, whatever it's called, Lancer skin.
Mhm.
Well, I can still get the black steel Lancer anytime I buy it. I buy it 5 times, I can get 5 black steel Lancers and not get anything else. Is that not like the dumbest thing? If you're gonna have RNG, at least take the duplicates out. Like, okay, you've already got this one. Now we're gonna randomly generate through whatever's left.
I think from looking at other people's, I think they calculated that you had a 3% chance with their against all the skins that you can get from the Black Steel exclusive thing.
Mhm.
That you had a 3% chance of getting the character skin that you wanted, a certain character skin. But with mine and Reed's combined, all the packs that we bought,
10 total. We got 2.
1%.
And he got the same character twice.
Yeah.
So when he finally did get a character, he got the same one.
Which
I would have
actually,
gone back to GameStop with my receipt and politely.
There have
asked
been a
for
lot of
something.
people that have actually got refunds from Microsoft saying that they didn't know that the pack was duplicates. And so they were trying to get, a certain thing.
That's
and they
good.
gave them their refund back. But it was only for a couple of the packs, not the whole thing. Because I was reading on the forums, so many people have bought ridiculous amounts of packs, $250, $500, $800, and that's why these stupid systems are going to stay like in games is because look how much money we can make off of these idiots that are just going to keep buying these packs because they don't get their character on their second pack or their fourth pack.
If you're buying into this, you're part of the problem.
Not.
I'm part of the problem because I kept thinking I could get the damn skin.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's.
But I'm not spending any more. I've spent all I've been spent on these packs, which sucks for them because, like I was saying earlier on the Smite thing, I don't know how much money I've spent on Smite by just buying $5 packs here, $10 packs here, over and over to try to get different skins that they come out with, and I don't get duplicates for them when I try to buy them. Or I can buy the skin. Sometimes I can buy the skin straight out, whatever skin I want.
With
Yeah.
Smite, that's how it is normally.
Well, you got those chests that you can.
Yeah, but that's usually like only for ones that you like. They've already had like their event or something that has already come
To
by.
me, if you want to keep your like fan base buying whatever it is that you're putting out in the long run, like over the whole life of the game, let them buy exactly what they want. If they want the Black Steel JD skin, then they can buy that skin.
Well, they're going to make more money off of you having a chance.
Yeah,
In the
And
beginning,
that's a problem.
in the beginning, they're going to make more money because people are going to think that they have, they're going to get lucky and get the stuff. Well, once so many people have done that,
I know. I've done the
people
same
are,
thing.
People are stopping and they're not going to take part in it, and the game's going to later on in its lifespan, nobody's going to be buying that shit.
I think I've spent about $20 on Halo 5. Isn't their pack thing, or one of their packs $5?
I think so.
And you get 3 gold things or whatever. I think I've spent a couple of those just trying to get weapon skins, or trying to get assassination moves or something like that. And
I mean,
after I realized that I wasn't going to get those guaranteed, I stopped buying them.
That's what I'm saying. Like at the beginning, they're going to trick a lot of people in
Yeah.
to get this extra money. But if you keep them happy from okay, here's this skin, you can buy it for $2, $5, whatever. They buy that skin, they're like, all right, cool, this skin's awesome. I'm going to buy that. They buy it. So then the next time you come out with something, if it's something that they like shit, I want that. I want to buy that too. Instead of let me just randomly try it. They know they're never going to get the skin that they want. They're not going to buy it. And
That's
so
what they
later
did.
on,
And
everybody's going to stop buying the shit.
That's what they did in Halo 4. They had you could buy this pack, have this armor, this whatever, to go with it. And I kind of wish they'd go back to that if they were going to do microtransactions at all, instead of it being the lottery. You just kind of hope you get what you want.
That actually points out something that's
They need
really
to go back to damn playing the game and getting unlocks.
that's
I second that motion.
brings it back to this is the thing that absolutely pissed me off about it, and the reason why I'm boycotting completely is that this random number generator tactic, it came from them thinking, oh well, people are gonna see that they can get this skin in here, they have a chance at it, so they're gonna buy it, and then when they don't get it, they're gonna try and buy it again until they finally get it, and not even once somebody starts buying it, it's like, fuck, I can get it on the next one. They're not thinking about how many times they're doing it. That voice starts going to the back, and the voice saying, I can get it next time. Next time I've got to get it. There's no way I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna not get it on 5 chests. That's the voice that starts coming out stronger and stronger, and they're playing. I mean, a lot of people have pretty good control over their impulsive behaviors, but some people don't.
Well, see, that is what casinos do.
Exactly.
It's
They're just taking advantage of all their
it's
players.
actually a psychological effect
Yes.
on you whenever you do something for a random chance. You always feel oh, I can do better
Because you're
next time.
thinking
Oh,
the
I'm gonna
law
get
of
it better next time.
probabilities.
Yeah.
That's not really existing.
Well, actually, whenever you, basically roll your dice and get something that you want, the effect in your brain is so gratifying that it makes you want to do it again. It makes you want to keep buying it over and over again.
It's an addictive feeling,
Right.
and that's basically
That's
what
what
they're
they're playing
designing
off
this
of.
around, and that's the same shit that people with gambling problems. That's the exact same shit that gets them sucked into it. And I have never once in my entire life went to a casino, gambled, played the lottery, none of that shit, because it's fucking destructive and is bullshit and should be completely fucking outlawed. It's a complete scam that there even is the fucking lottery or casinos. But
It just looks, to me,
They're
it
just-
makes the developer look like shit because they're deliberately trying to take advantage of their player base.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, no matter what game it is, like, if they're doing that, then to me that's a problem. But I do want to say before we move on that in no way makes the game, like the actual game itself, shit. There's so many people complaining on the forums about how this completely ruins the game and everything. Well, technically, if you just went in there, never went to the store, and paid zero attention to it, it doesn't affect anything except the horde mode, which I talked about, which you wouldn't even know if you didn't.
I'm sure if you
Take
play
part
the
in the sword.
campaign, it's
Now,
still just great.
The campaign, as far through that I've been through it, I still haven't beat it because it's on insane, and every time me or Dakota dies, we have to go back to the last checkpoint,
Right.
and some of the enemies are ridiculously hard on insane, which is kind of the point. And the campaign, as far as I've been, is great. I love it so far. The multiplayer, like, feels to me over the last 2 games that they've had like a huge upgrade. The movement's smooth. They've added new things like mantling over the cover and knocking someone off and then stabbing them in the face to kill them. And
That's fucking great.
It's freaking cool. And like whenever I play it, I'm like, man, this is like the old Gears. This is fun. But when you venture into the store to try to get the stuff like Carmine or whatever that you want,
that you've seen other people running
Then-
around with.
yeah, that you've seen other people with, then it starts ruining the experience, and that's like I guess the downside to the game. So my advice would be, if you love Gears, go get it, but don't worry about anything that's in the store. Just play the campaign, play the multiplayer, and then be done. Like, don't worry about unlocking characters or skins or any of that stuff.
That's actually another psychological effect that they're playing on is the feeling of being left out. Like
Yes.
feeling.
That's why I
Yeah.
bought those 8 packs. I saw someone running around with Black Steel Kate, and that's the one I wanted. And I was like, I don't know that motherfucker get that on like his second chest. And so then I went and bought some, and I didn't get anything. So I was like, well, I'm done. I'm not buying any more of this shit. But some
Right.
people are not going to stop there. They're going to keep buying it.
I just want to get off on a little bit of a tangent. Like they actually did a study. They had 10 people in a room. They told 9 people the wrong answer to a question, and told one person the right answer to the question. And the person that had the right answer changed their answer to the wrong one because everybody else did. And it's
I
a
saw-
psychological effect of being left out or
I
not
saw
being
the
right.
exact same thing, not with an answer,
Yeah.
but with these people that were sitting in a waiting room, and they had a random beep play over the intercom. Every time it beeped, there was like 2 or 3 people that would stand up, and then they would all sit back down. And each time some new person came in there, it took a different amount of times of everybody standing up, so 5 times, 7 times, whatever.
Yeah.
But then they would start standing up and following everybody else with the
Right.
beep. And literally everyone that came in there, it ended up being like 12 people or whatever, and they were all doing it. And then they started calling them all back to the like doctor's office or whatever the hell was supposed to be in the back, and left it down to just one person that was in there when they were all standing up. And then they introduced someone who had never seen anybody stand up, and that one person, when it beeped, stood up. And then the person that came in was like, why are you standing up? And their reasoning was, everyone else was doing it. I thought I was supposed to.
Exactly.
So they
Yep.
completely like same thing.
Yep.
They're all playing on like everyone's emotions of, man, I'm gonna be the dumbass that's running around with the default skins. I
Yeah.
want the cool fucking skins too.
Yep.
It's just a horrible practice, and to me, it's not gonna make me like next game Coalition comes out with, if whether it's Gears or not, it's like maybe I won't buy that because they look like a shit developer for doing that.
Yep.
Exactly.
And same kind of thing, like I won't buy another Bungie game because of Destiny.
Which, and it's sad because the Coalition actually did make a really good game. Well, they did on Xbox One. Well, let me tell you all about Windows 10, because if you're going to buy this on Windows 10, don't. Don't. I mean, it's beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. Unlimited for FPS, benchmark testing. It's magnificent. But you will probably, the chances are, it will not work on crossplay. Mine, from day one of buying it, it actually says that I pre-ordered it because I bought it at like 11:55, and then it started downloading. It counted as a pre-order. So I've had this game since the day it came out,
on PC, not once has it signed into Xbox Live. The Xbox app, it has signed in on. It can sign into Xbox Live on the app. But as soon as I go into Gears of War 4, it does not connect. It won't even. It'll show my gamer tag and show where I'm signed in on the app. But in Gears of War 4, I can't go into customization. Can't go to the store. Yeah, I can get into the store and give you my fucking money. But I can't get into anything, anything related to an online feature in Gears 4 on PC. So I went to the forums. There are quite a few people with the same exact problem, and the only solution that has ever come directly from the coalition is to reinstall the Toretto drivers or Toretto tunnel adapter for to get it to where it obtains your Toretto address in the Xbox app. Well, mine's already done that, so that's not the issue. So they say reinstall the game. Done that, did not work. And then they said to forward the ports, which I was like, well, that's kind of strange because you're giving me the exact same ports as the console, and I can play on console because it's cross-play. So luckily, I was able to play on my Xbox One, but I could not play on Xbox or on Windows 10. This pissed me off because I like computers. I like messing with computers. I built my own PC. I installed everything on it. I love it. I love everything about it. I love knowing everything about my computer and the system that is running on it. Therefore, I decided to investigate as thoroughly as I could, which was finding the Windows apps folder after, well, this was after about 3 weeks of messing with settings inside Windows 10. So, I got into the Windows apps folder, found the Sparta folder, which is Gears of War 4, and found the network ports. I was like, huh, well, that's exactly what they've been kind of listing on the forums. They were just kind of guessing at it, but hey, they were correct. Well, let's see, and then there's this item. Well, maybe these are corrupt. Maybe if I just delete them out, it'll reinstall them, and they'll install them correctly. Don't ever do that. Now, Record does not open up. Gears of War 4 does not open up. The Xbox apps and Windows Store do open up. But it is something that has, from just deleting that on Windows 10, and the stupid Xbox Live account cloud bullshit, it uploaded it to my Xbox Live account. So now, no matter what, whenever I'm on a Windows 10 PC, my Xbox Live account is corrupt and I cannot play any games related to Xbox Live on a Windows 10 computer. I can still play it on Xbox One at least, but anything related to Windows 10, my Xbox Live account of 8 fucking years is gone.
Have you tried turning it off and back on
Damn it!
again?
Actually, he tried completely reinstalling Windows 10.
Oh yeah, forgot. I clean installed Windows 10, and it still did not work. Which is the final solution, and as far as anything on the internet goes, for fixing the damn problem on anything, is a clean install of the operating system and a clean install of whatever program you want to run.
I don't see how that didn't fix it.
That's exactly what I said.
That's ridiculous.
It's because I didn't even think this was even possible. But yeah, somehow the your Xbox account cloud, where your game saves sync up to at Microsoft bullshit headquarters, that apparently uploads your fucking authentication keys and bullshit. It uploads that from your Windows 10 PC.
I just want to take a second after that and say thank you for the Coalition letting me play 4 days early if I bought the console version, because I would have done exactly what Sam does, because I have him do all my computer shit, and mine would have been fucked up too.
Worried my shit's fucked up and now I gotta fuck your shit up too.
Oh, Reed, I might need to test a couple things on your PC just for my account.
I'm not telling you my password.
Donkey Porn 69.
Damn it, Brian! You're supposed to give away the secret.
I told you that in confidence.
I mean, you were over here that one time. You wanted to look at some porn. I let you. It was a great thing.
We had a bromance here, man.
So, I guess that kind of wraps up the Gears topic of the crazy microtransactions, and apparently they are Windows 10 fucking ability.
Yeah.
Um,
And I did find one thing that was supposed to kind of, since you can't manage your cloud items, which is where it's kind of fucked up. They said, you know, if you were to go to an Xbox One and delete it, and delete it everywhere on your Xbox One, and then you play, that new save is supposed to kind of override everything. Yeah, that didn't even work because it's not even linked to the game anymore.
I would try to call Microsoft and see if one of their nerds can fix it.
Oh yeah, they found that last step. They figured that out after like being on the phone with like 5 different people from Microsoft, 5 different people from Xbox, and none of them had any clue about doing anything to the cloud.
all they're going to tell you.
I think you mispronounced India.
All they're going to tell you
Some
what to do
Xbox.
is to unplug your Xbox and plug it back in, and
Yeah.
make sure your
Yeah.
TV's plugged in, and all that kind of
Did
bullshit.
you put the disc in correctly? Is it scratched up? I'm not even talking about that!
Disc, what are they?
So Brian had brought up something earlier.
I have some fantastic news. There's an 80-year-old woman playing Skyrim.
Well, before I could even introduce it, I wanted to hear more about this topic here of this 80-year-old lady who's playing Skyrim and apparently streaming it for people on the internet,
Yeah.
and it's turned into a big hit apparently.
I mean, I heard about it on Tumblr like a couple months ago. And,
Wait,
you know,
Tumblr? I thought that was like a porn site.
no.
Or
I mean, like, if you follow porn blogs, yeah, sure, whatever. But,
Oh, I guess I'm following the right one.
but like, I saw it pop up, you know, it's kind of like one of those little cute story things, but now, like, I'm starting to hear about it from other, you know, sources, too. But yeah, she's got 200,000 subscribers. Each one of her videos has at least 15,000 views. It's an 80-year-old woman. She lives in Pennsylvania. Grandma. She's single if you're interested.
I like how
she's-
you looked directly at me. Thank you, Brian. That was great.
Maybe she's the one that's been watching our videos. You know, we've had the 60
That's
plus
that
person.
160 plus person.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't watched any of her videos yet. But after seeing
What is
so
her
many
username?
Shirley Curry.
Because
I'm assuming that's her name too.
I want to like watch one and see like the appeal of like why people are watching this.
I want to watch
Like,
it, dude.
Is she being funny, or is it just like
Amy, you've watched that.
It's pretty much just a grandmother that enjoys video games. I'm still dying, sorry.
But it's apparently adorable to watch an 8-year-old woman play Skyrim. I guess I don't know.
well, I like it because
And confirmation, she is single.
it now broadens the way that you can become a successful streamer. You no longer have to be a young female gamer with cleavage. You can be an old female gamer
With cleavage.
with cleavage.
So now I can go to MXR or Skyrim mods videos to watching her. Okay, that's good.
Just like you said earlier, Sam. Let's hope she doesn't find the Skyrim Nexus for her Skyrim playing days.
Yeah. I don't know, that would be... if she does, I hope she's streaming then. Because that would be hilarious.
All she will be barraged with is nude models of all the characters.
Yep. All characters.
Fantastic.
But I really want to go see this at least one time.
I'm going to
see
watch it
what
at
she's
least
doing.
tonight. Yeah.
But that's great. You don't often hear about like old people being into
My grandma
any
doesn't
kind
even
of
know how to
tech-
use a phone.
any kind of technology, I can't even talk. Much less streaming video games on the internet. So that would be pretty interesting.
Yep.
Did anybody have anything other than that to add to it? Brian, have you played Battlefield 1?
No.
Have you played Titanfall 2 yet?
I played the beta.
Oh, it's good.
Sam's raving
Is
about
it even
it.
out yet?
Yes, it came out last Friday.
Well,
I was just asking because both those games are out, and there's like supposed to be some of the bigger releases.
Yeah, I played Battlefield 1, but
The only thing I was looking forward to was the Skyrim. Was the definitive edition?
Special.
It's out.
Special edition.
yeah, it came out last Friday too.
Yeah.
Have
That
you
was
played
the
it?
only thing. No, I've been kind of short on cash.
Damn it, Brian! If you'd have bought it on PC, you would have got it for free.
Well, I'm just now building a PC that it can actually run to like the specs that I want.
You can probably add the 80-year-old lady on your Steam account as a friend.
There you go.
That
She's
should be-
surely
that should be in the-
making enough off of her YouTube videos to help me out.
That should be a perfect incentive for you to get the game on Steam.
I feel like I should, since we did go to the microtransaction thing, I should mention this Titanfall 2, which is an EA, under EA, the money grubbers of
The one that
the
everyone
money
hates.
grubbers. Yeah, they are not. They don't even have the random generated or RNG packs. They don't even have that. So that just kind of blew my mind. Because they don't have packs. They have a campaign. They're listening to the damn fans.
Wow, yeah, you're really stepping up your game. Good job.
Didn't they have packs in like Dragon Age Inquisition or whatever? Because wasn't there like a multiplayer mode in that?
Yes,
And they had, like-
it was just like a Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, like how it had packs.
I don't remember how the packs worked in Mass Effect 3. That was a long ass time ago.
Yeah, they were just like they had the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum packs. But you could get all of them with in-game
They were
currency. or
RNG,
with-
right?
Yes,
Okay, so EA has done it, just not to the extent
which
of
even
Microsoft, which
yeah.
is surprising to me. And
Yeah.
now their newest game doesn't even have it.
Yeah.
Might have to turn this into a fuck Microsoft instead of EA podcast,
and
Fuck Coalition.
or yeah, them too.
but Titanfall 2 campaign so far is great. Multiplayer is great. It's a good game. I already think it's like a lot better than Titanfall 1. And I was playing a little bit earlier, and I heard some people talking on the mics, and they were talking about how they had even been playing Titanfall, the first one, up until here recently, and they talked about how like completely different it was now, with like the way that you move around and the different things you do now, basically. Which grappling hook for the win.
I do want to try out Battlefield 1. I don't know about Titanfall. I think everybody on one podcast said that they might be getting Titanfall. I guess if that happened, I might jump in on the Titanfall wagon. But since those games are already out now, just to I guess kind of finish off the podcast, what is the next game that you are like really looking forward to that you want to get, like I guess as soon as it comes out?
Star Citizen.
Knew it. You had to get that into the podcast.
I did.
Especially on the first one where you're the star.
Good job, Reed.
Perfect setup for you. Brian?
Well, if I had the money, I would have gotten Titanfall and I would have gotten Skyrim. Those are really the only two this year that I think I was looking forward to.
Damn, Brian, you're supposed to use ones that aren't out yet.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think there's anything coming out.
Halo 6.
No one even knows about that one.
Well, mine
I'll
is going to
probably
be.
get it.
Mine's not this year. Mine will be in March, if it actually comes out in March, and that'll be Mass Effect Andromeda. Which, by the way, I've been seeing this little video recently about that called, like, Journey to Andromeda or some crap, or like some kind of thing getting you to sign up for something. And at first I thought it was just going to be like, you know, you sign up and you get like a newsletter or something, you know, it tells like different things about the game that's coming out, like whenever they have new news about it or whatever. But apparently there was like a tweet or an article by somebody to do with the company, and they were kind of hinting at that if they were a player that they would sign up for it, because for some reason, I don't remember the exact wording, but it was like hinting at a possible like beta or something of the game if you were one of the ones that were part of the Andromeda Initiative. That's what it was called, Andromeda Initiative. And because I didn't sign up for it, I just thought it was just like a random video ad, you know, like, hey, sign up for our newsletter kind of thing. But I might actually have to go look at that now and see if it's actually like a beta thing or something, because any Mass Effect I can get, I'm in on it.
Yep. Alright, well, I think that's probably well over, that's well over an hour now, I think.
Congratulations, guys, on the first 3-minute podcast. We bullshitted our way through it.
Woo!
And Brian was
Yeah.
hanging.
That's it.
And with that,
And
we bid
we
you
will-
adieu.
we bid you adieu.